I am so excited to follow a running back named Chuba Hubbard and how he progresses in his career in the NFL. Right now, he's a running back at Oklahoma State. And I really can't, for some reason, NFL circles are not paying much attention to Chuba Hubbard. I don't really understand it, honestly. I don't know. For example, CBS Sports top NFL running back prospects for the 2020 NFL Draft. Here's how they rank them. They signed number 1, DeAndre Swift at Georgia. Number 2, Jonathan Taylor at Wisconsin. Number 3, Travis Etienne at Clemson. Number 4, Zach Moss at Utah. Number 5, Cam Akers at Florida State. Number 6, J.K. Dobbins at Ohio State. And then finally, number 7, they rank Chuba Hubbard, the running back from Oklahoma State. I cannot figure out why NFL teams aren't higher on Chuba Hubbard. I think they know something I don't. It's really a weakness in my ability to analyze sports. I don't understand the running back position well enough to know why isn't Chuba Hubbard being more highly thought of. I have some theories. This is a learning moment for me where I'm going to watch Chuba Hubbard's career closely and figure out why does he or not succeed. Because what I see is a guy who's pretty good. Now, the reason why Chuba Hubbard is notable is because he's leading the nation in rushing yards. He's got 1,832 rushing yards. But leading the nation in something doesn't necessarily mean you're a good NFL, whatever. Luke Falk led the nation in passing at Washington State under Mike Leach, and he was a dud in the NFL, right? Offensive systems, like Oklahoma State's entire offense runs through Chuba Hubbard. They give him the ball over and over and over again. They just run almost every play through Chuba Hubbard. Now, Chuba Hubbard is 6'1", 207 pounds. I wonder, is he maybe too small? I don't know. He's not, like Leonard Fournette's 240. He's not Derrick Henry big. Maybe that's the question. Maybe that's the concern about Chuba Hubbard. Maybe he's not good enough. But Chuba Hubbard isn't small. He's not, DeAndre, what's his name? What's the guy's name? There was D'Anthony Thomas, was a running back at University of Oregon. Dude was tiny. Like he was a sprinter literally. And you go, okay, D'Anthony Thomas it's not big enough. Like he's just not big enough to have a huge impact in the NFL. I wonder if maybe it's because Chuba Hubbard is a sprinter. Chuba Hubbard relies heavily on his speed at Oklahoma State. Maybe NFL evaluators say, look, he's fast in college, but in the NFL against faster guys, his speed won't have the same impact. Maybe that's what it is. He's really fast. He also runs through arm tackles really well. The only way you're going to tackle Chuba Hubbard is if you really break down and make good tackles. Maybe they say, well, there are more talented tacklers in the NFL. We don't believe that Chuba Hubbard's style works. I don't know what it is. I really don't. Chuba Hubbard is a running back who's great with screen passes. He hits home runs. Like regularly, he catches the ball or he runs the ball up the middle and it's gone for like 60-yard gains over and over and over again. On film, you look at highlights, look at whatever. You see a ton of gigantic runs from Chuba Hubbard where he just runs in a straight line through everybody for a touchdown. Now, I will acknowledge that Chuba Hubbard's receiving skills he's not as good as Christian McCaffrey. His receiving skills are not incredible. His pass blocking is average. He's not a gigantic, the word is like bell cow running back, where he's not Leonard Fournette. He can't run over everybody. So I don't know. Those are like maybe my questions. Is he maybe not big enough? Is it because he uses his speed too much? Maybe he doesn't run over guys, or he is just not a great receiver, or his pass blocking. I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, the NFL does not value Chuba Hubbard very much. And I am just curious to see his career. How does it play out? What happens? Because he's either a third-round steal in the NFL draft, third or fourth round, or a complete dud. And I don't know which one he is. And I personally, as an evaluator of talent in the NFL, cannot wait to watch how he does, because it's going to be a big learning moment for me. Chuba Hubbard will either teach us, okay, guys with his skill set can succeed, or guys with his skill set will not. So we're going to learn either way from Chuba Hubbard, and that's a storyline I cannot wait to follow going into the NFL draft and then going into next year's NFL season. Chuba Hubbard is a person to watch, and I'm really, really curious what happens with Chuba Hubbard's NFL career.